Hello, my name is Tim, and this is my dog Wicket. You might be able to hear her grunt in the background. Want to introduce you to her and the course, Math 10, Liberal Arts Mathematics. Okay, Wicket, that's enough. Say bye to everyone. And I want to do just kind of a quick course introduction. So to do that, I need to go to Canvas. Here we go. All right, I'm going to use Canvas to keep the course organized, put on due dates, any course material go on here. This is a hybrid course, meaning we're meeting once a week. That means you are responsible for about an hour, hour and a half of watching videos, taking your own notes outside of class. And then on top of that, of course, you have homework and group work, and we'll have discussion forums and stuff. First, let me go over the syllabus. So I don't pass out the syllabus anymore because it's 2020. And I could link the syllabus here on your Canvas page. Download that if you want to, or you always have it here. I'm going to open it up. All right, here is the syllabus. You got my information right here. The easiest way to get a hold of me outside of class is either email me at tmelvin@santarosa.edu, or you can message me through Canvas. If you message me through Canvas, I get those directly to my email, and I try to answer emails and those messages within 24 to 48 hours, 1 to 2 days. I try to answer all student questions. All right, so on the syllabus here, got course description, prereqs, the textbook. It's completely free. You click on this and allow. You could download PDFs chapter by chapter, download the whole thing, or you could buy it. I think it was, if you want a physical copy, it was $15 or so, $15 plus shipping. If you want the copy, but it's perfectly fine just to go through the PDF documents if you want. Calculator, you don't need anything fancy. As a note here, calculator and phone will be fine. If you do want a calculator, used to using one, of course you could bring one. Any calculator works. There's going to be 3 midterm exams and 1 final exam. Oh, excuse me, those dates are wrong, because that is, excuse me, the syllabus from last semester. Okay, let's open this up again. All right, so all this information is correct. You got my office hours here now. Here we go, our exams this semester. 10 will be scheduled for February 27th, April 21st, and May 14th. Now, those could change depending on how the semester goes, but I'm going to try to stick to my schedule as much as possible. If I do change an exam date, I'll let you know with at least a week's notice, if not more. The final exam can't change. It is technically scheduled from 7 to 8:30. But it is a little bit longer than a regular test, so you should just schedule 7 to 9:30 on Tuesday, May 19th. And if you know you're going to be gone for any portion of the semester, almost any other assignment could be made up. These are the 4 dates. These are the 4 important dates. If you're going to be gone, please let me know within the first week or 2, and then we could schedule makeup. If you tell me on February 26th that you're going to Hawaii tomorrow and you're going to miss the test, I'm going to say, wow, I wish I could go to Hawaii. And you're going to get a 0 because you did not talk to me at the beginning of the semester. All right, so I'll go over kind of homework a little bit more. I'm going to go back to Canvas. I've got 3 group assignments that I'm going to give throughout this semester. I'll talk about those probably later in the semester. The first one's not for a couple weeks into the semester. Getting help. You should absolutely get help in this class if you need it. The worst thing you could do is to be confused and not do anything about it. You're taking a college level math class. You should be confused sometimes throughout this class, so get help. Here's your grade breakdown. Exams, the 3 midterms and final, I weigh them all the same. That's 3/4 of your grade, and then homework's 15%, and those 3 group assignments are 10% in total. All right, got important dates for dropping with and without a W and so on. Here's our course objectives, which we'll cover. The last two things I'm going to talk about are student needs, special needs. If you have a note taker, get your paperwork to me. And if you take exams at DoD Testing Center, make sure you get your paperwork done before, at least a couple weeks before our first exam, if you take exams there. And academic honesty, I expect you not to cheat on any exams. That being said, on any of the homework assignments, get as much help as you need. My personal philosophy is you can't cheat on homework. If you copy blindly and don't think about it, you'll get the homework grade, but you'll probably fail the test. So get as much help as you need on homework. No cheating on homework. Okay, I want to go back to our Canvas page and just kind of give you a brief rundown on how the course will be run and how I organized Canvas. The first thing here, we have the class schedule. I'm going to try to keep to the schedule as much as possible throughout the semester. We're going to meet on Tuesdays. Thursdays, I'm keeping as almost all of your video lessons will be due on Thursday. So you might have some homework due on Tuesday and Thursday, but I kind of organize this like it is a Tuesday and Thursday class. You could do these video lessons anytime you want, but the due dates will be Thursday at midnight. All these video lessons, small group discussion, video lesson will be due at midnight on Thursday. And just to look to see what some of these are. Some of these are videos I've made, some of these are videos the textbook authors made, and some of the videos I went and grabbed from online. Just as a very quick preview on these videos, as I put, I highly encourage you to go through these examples on paper. Pause the video, go through the examples, give yourself notes. I'll give you slides too that these are connected to, but don't just look at them passively. Give yourself good notes. Think of this as if it's a lecture class. It's just, you could pause it. You could go over them whenever you want to before the due date. And then I posted questions. The questions on these video lessons, I don't think of these as homework. These are here just to make sure you're going through the assignment. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't, you can always get the question right by, checking it multiple times. But if you are confused on any part of these video lessons, you should write it down. You should contact me, a tutor, tutorial center, one of your classmates. Like I said before, confusion is fine. Staying confused without getting help is not fine. All right, and as I put my note on here, all these video lessons, you have unlimited attempts until the due date, which will almost always be Thursday at midnight. Your high score will be recorded, so if you go over these multiple times and you happen to do worse the second time, it's not going to lower your grade. And the way the Canvas quizzes are set up, you have to redo the entire assignment. I wish you can do question by question. I've requested this multiple times with Canvas, but I can't change that, unfortunately. You have to redo the entire assignment. So if you go through it, and let's see, this assignment has 24 questions. Say you get 20 out of 24 correct. Write down those correct answers. So when you do it again, you could just type in or click the correct answers again. But if you have the time and patience, there's no reason why you shouldn't get full credit or not very close to full credit on these video lessons. Again, don't think of them as homework. Think of them as lecture. All right. And so notice right here, first week of the semester, we're going to talk about voting, some of the mathematics behind voting and elections for the first couple of weeks. And the first Thursday, so it's that January 16th. Yeah, the January 16th, you actually have 4 assignments due. The video lesson, voting theory, that's the big one. Oftentimes I'm going to have you do a group discussion. After you go through the video lesson, you're automatically put in one of these groups and say a little something about yourself, something about the lesson. Read through this, and I'll post sometimes some interesting tidbits in here about the lesson. And then for the first week, there's also a syllabus quiz, kind of a quiz going over the syllabus and this course intro. Again, hopefully that's going to be an easy, perfect homework score. And then what I want you to do, I'm going to count this as a small homework assignment. By the first week, update your Canvas avatar on Canvas. And I want to make sure you could see your face somehow on that. Since we're only meeting once a week and we have these video discussions, I and maybe your classmates want to know, put a face to the name. All right, so 4 assignments, but 3 of them shouldn't be too bad in the video lesson. You might want to take an hour, hour and a half to go through that before Thursday at midnight. Let's go back here. All right, so that's a general class schedule, and I put those links over here as well. So it's in the schedule and on down here. And as you can see, go back to that class schedule. You have these assignment links all over the place. They're going to be in the class schedule, but then I also put them in modules. So we'll do voting theory with all the assignments due, and so on. So kind of 2 levels of this class are the in-class / video lesson portion. So video lesson, discussion, in-class discussions, and lecture. And then there's going to be homework assignments on top of that. So the first week of class, we'll talk about voting techniques and voting theory the first day of class. Then you'll watch some videos on it, take some good notes, have a discussion on it. And then in the next week, or maybe the next class, there's going to be an assignment due. So I'm going to click here on exercises, voting theory, due January 30th. Just wanted to show you, this is an outside homework system. This is not Canvas. It's imported through Canvas, but it's a different system. As you can tell, it looks very different. So the first time you click on this, you'll need to sign up, but this is a completely free online homework system. Don't like using more than one system, but I also like the fact that this class will cost you nothing outside of tuition. I used a free textbook and a free online homework system. The way this system is set up, you can work on one problem at a time. As you go through and work on these, it'll give you the points if you get full credit, and how many votes needed in this election. I'm going to put in a wrong number. Okay, that's all wrong, and let's just submit again. If you do a problem twice and still get them all wrong, then what you could do is see all the answers. If you want to kind of reverse engineer, go backwards and see if you can figure stuff out. 62, 32, and so on. I'm going to click submit here. And then you get some partial credit. I got 0.1 out of 1 point just by typing it in. But if you didn't get full credit after 2 or 3 times and you want to go for full credit in the assignment, just click on try similar question. And again, until the due date and time, these will almost always be at midnight. The exercises, you have infinite attempts given some time constraints to try to get full credit. And a lot of these will be videos connected as well. Some of these are very useful and are almost the same or very similar problem. And some of them are just going back to the lecture. So I've had students, I haven't looked at all of them, but I have students say sometimes these videos are very helpful and sometimes they're not. But if you can't get it after the video lesson and the lecture, it's at least one more resource you could use. And then not all of them do have the video attached. So I do want to let you know these exercises oftentimes are long. I want to maybe have you over practice these before the exam. So I'll keep reminding you over the first 2 weeks, but even though this assignment's not due till January 30th, I'd suggest after the first video lesson on Thursday to start going through this. You can go through one question at a time, go through it slowly over a couple weeks. I think it's a better way to go over these types of assignments than to do them all, on January 30th and get really stressed out. So the last thing I want to say, I had students that are very successful in this class that enjoy it. The one thing in common amongst all the students I have found is they're responsible and organized with their time. Make sure to set aside enough time for this class, an extra hour and a half for lecture, and then another, I'd say, 6 to 9 hours for homework and study and practice. All right, I look forward to meeting you guys all next week.